You know, I was really trying to make it to where I only did one hair loss video a day now, but I can't. And it's your fault. I blame you because you keep watching my videos and leaving good comments that I kind of have to respond to because they're so good. I blame you. It's your fault that I'm doing like still 2 or 3 a day. All right, here we go. I made the video, hair loss vote. When will I reach Norwood 4? Collector K had this to say, quote, I have heard that if you keep your hair until age 30, then it stays like this for almost 10 to 15 years. I say you will be Norwood 4 somewhere between 45 and 50, end quote. Which, by the way, in case you're missing out on me saying it in every other video, I'm currently 36 and a half. So 10 years from now, I will be between 45 and 50. I like this comment because it's opened my mind a little bit. I feel like it's sort of building on top of what I already believe. Now, in case you're not familiar with my infamous way of figuring out if you're gonna go bald or not, there's a 5-point plan, and there's a video you can watch on that. I won't make it easy for you to find it. You just have to type in 5 ways to know if you're losing your hair and 5 things to do about it if you are. Google that and see what happens on my channel. All right, so I always say that if you are Norwood 2 or better by age 35, you will pretty much keep most of your hair most of your life. That's a reoccurring theme on this channel. See, this is adding on top of it. This is saying, and let me read it word for word. Here's adding on top of it. I heard that if you keep your hair until 30, then it stays like this almost 10 to 15 years after that. Okay, so this is interesting, and I think there's a lot of truth in this, actually. Okay, I think we can build this on top of what I already believe. That if you keep Norwood 2 or better naturally by your 35th birthday, you'll pretty much keep most of your hair most of your life. On top of that, now we can say, if you still keep your hair until age 30, then you've still probably got another decade or decade and a half to go. I can easily buy into that. I easily can. Because, okay, so me at age 30, 30th birthday, I look in the mirror, suddenly I notice thinning right here and in the back. And I noticed the rounded off corners on my hairline. Never saw that, never noticed it until my 30th birthday. But, you know, I still had most of my hair by age 30, which I still do. Some might argue. But it makes sense, though, that there's some sort of system that we could possibly figure out. Like, okay, for example, if you still have most of your hair by age 30, then you've at least got the next decade or decade and a half to go. If you can make it an extra 5 years and still have at least Norwood 2, then you're probably gonna be a guy who has most of his hair most of his life. Probably never getting worse than Norwood 3 for the most part. So it makes me wonder, the only thing I want to add or explore to this theory is exactly how much hair do you need to have by age 30 in order to still have that extra 10 years? Like, for example, as long as you're Norwood 2, well, I guess so. Norwood 1. See, I wonder if you're Norwood 1 by the time you're 30, maybe that's where I'm going with this. And I didn't practice for this video. I did not rehearse this at all. But maybe if you are still Norwood 1 by age 30, then pretty much you're also going to be the same guy that's easily going to still at least be Norwood 1 by your 35th birthday. I'm sure there has to be something to do with that the sooner you reach your next Norwood stages in life, like if you reach those in your 20s, like a guy who reaches Norwood 3 on his 28th birthday, pretty safe to say that guy's not going to keep his Norwood 3 most of his life. He's probably going to be Norwood 4 in his 30s, I would have to think. And see, this also stacks on top of my theory about growing a beard, that to a certain degree, how young you are when you grow a beard is going to determine how hairy you are, which, by the way, before I shot these videos, Manscaping Part 2. Yes, and let's just say, I was tempted to say in the title of the video, what exactly I cut by accident with some clippers in the process. But I refrained. Instead, you have to make it 5.5 minutes into this video to figure out there was something in between. I've never done that before, but today it happened and there was some blood. It's okay. Secret's safe with us. All right, there you go. I can't finish. I can't recover.